Hello there, lovely people, and welcome to episode 3 of our full 100% playthrough of Simpsons Hit and Run. And here is a little tidbit for you. If you are watching this, you have watched 2 episodes previously.
Unless you've been naughty and
Hopefully.
started on episode 3.
Yeah, and I bet whoever's watching this now has jumped straight into episode 3 to cheat the 100% playthrough, make it seem like they're actually committed. And really, what are they, Steph?
I don't know.
Green fucking beans are what they are,
Green
Steph.
beans? Yeah, I'll take that.
Green.
So,
Green
we are on level 2. This is Bart's level. We are one mission in. So, my plan is to try and beat this level in this stream.
Yeah.
So, let's go.
Perfect.
Kearney's got a mission for us.
Kearney.
It's a shame you can't
looks-
turn on subtitles for this game.
Yeah. It doesn't have that option? No.
No.
It never had that option, did it?
Tom, do you want to
I think-
explain your lag?
Yes, I will explain my lag. My lag is there due to the fact that we are still in lockdown. If you had watched our previous 2 episodes, we explained it then. We'll keep explaining it every episode just in case.
Every single
We're
thing
in
we do whilst the lockdown is here. Because hopefully
Yes.
in a couple of months we'll have forgotten all about it and everything will be back to normal.
Wouldn't that be lovely?
That would be lovely,
That'd be
wouldn't it?
very lovely. That would be very lovely. So we are currently still in lockdown. So we are streaming this over Twitch, and that is how I'm receiving the gameplay, which means I have a slight delay of around 6 seconds or so. I don't know precisely. So I will have a delayed reaction to things. So I do apologise. And although my next point isn't to prove that my delay is about 6 minutes, but don't you think Kearney looks particularly rotund when we spoke to him?
He did, yeah. Yeah, they made him particularly fatter in this game, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't remember him being that bulbous.
Oh, no, don't get in the car. No.
Mate, I feel like that was excessive effort to get in that car, to be honest.
I know, and then I just got him straight out of it.
Yeah. Although Bart has a little belly, I reckon he could do the runabout.
True. But then you take him on a runabout, he doesn't seem to lose any weight.
I think it's disgusting, personally.
What?
Disgusting. Just childhood obesity. Disgusting.
7
Disgusting.
duffs. Sleazy. Tipsy.
Queasy.
Remorseful.
Isn't remorseful one of them? Yeah.
Edgy.
Remorseful's brilliant. I don't remember Edgy.
Oh,
Surly
so
was the
good.
yeah. Surly was always the angry one. I loved Surly. I like the way Hans Moleman is in the bar. You never see Hans Moleman in Moe's.
That's very true. And the bully's in there. Isn't that the bully?
That is Kearney.
Kearney, isn't it?
But why has he got an orange top on?
God knows.
What's that about?
Have you heard the theory that there's multiple mole men? And like there's a race. Like Mole Man isn't one person, he's a race of people. And it explains why he keeps
Really?
being killed and like battered by Homer all the time.
I love that.
And there is an episode when I can't remember who it is. There's 2 people on a bungee cord and they fall down the hole and they go past all different like levels of the Earth's like inner core basically, and then one of them they land and it is the mole people, and there's loads of Mole Man just stood there.
You know what? That does actually ring a bell.
Yeah, and he's like, "You can't escape the mole people," and then they just bounce back up.
Oh my god! The thing is, for it being a totally fucking like spacey sci-fi kind of like plot or explanation, it makes a hell of a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Yeah,
because Mole Man has never made any particular sense. His existence in itself is questionable, in my opinion.
good old Mole Man.
He's great. In that episode, the Halloween special, where there's a gremlin on the side of the bus?
Oh yeah,
Remember?
yeah.
And Bart runs up to Otto and he's like, Otto, there's a gremlin on the side of the bus. And Otto looks and it's Hans Moleman in like a little vehicle. And he goes, "Don't worry, Bart, dude, I'll sort it out." And he just boom punches him off the road. It was so good.
Oh, good old Mole
There's a
Man.
gremlin on the side of the bus.
Oh, God, this is mission 2 for level 2.
Yeah.
And this is the
Yeah.
second time that I've had to just drive away from somebody. First it was Skinner, and now I'm having to drive away
Yeah.
from Chief Wiggum.
See, I remember these sorts of missions where you had to escape people being particularly irritating.
Yeah, because you drive and you drive and you drive until you get away from them. Then you find out that where you were meant to be driving was the opposite direction. You need to fucking spin round.
Yeah, exactly. And you've got to traverse half the fucking Springfield to get back to where you're meant to go.
Yeah, I found them quite irritating as well.
Yeah. I always remember Bart's car, the soapbox car, being a bit irritating. I always found it really like everything slides in this game. Everything's like it's been like got wheels made out of Edam, but I remember Bart's Edam being particularly rubbery.
Yes, I don't find it too bad, to be fair. I am handbrake turning it, so, you know.
Are you?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, look. Listen up,
Oh, wait.
everyone. Got a hit and run pro over here. Handbrake
As I'm
turns in
slapping
Simpsons
into
hit and run. That's good timing right there. Very good timing. Oh, Jesus. I do love all the signs on this level. All of those little, like, lard lad donuts, like, come for the lard, stay for the donuts. Stay for the sugar. It's so good, man. So good.
It's full of just little bits, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you
beautiful.
said, you could just like drive around really slowly looking at everything and you'll always find something new.
Yeah. Yeah, no
It's
doubt.
a very fleshed
no
out
doubt
world.
Yeah, this has had love put in it, man. This is a loved game.
I really want a full-on remaster or just a whole new game in the style of Hit and Run. Hit and Run 2.
Yeah. Hit and Run 2, imagine that. Like current gen, the graphics.
Imagine PS5,
Having
PS5 window, release window game. Day
Yeah,
and date.
man. That would be ridiculous. I remember the comic book nerds guy, car guy. Fuck. What
You
the
right
fuck?
there, mate?
I remember his car being quite good, to be honest.
I was just
It's called the
thinking
Kremlin
it's
or
really
the
shit.
Gremlin or so. Oh really? Are you serious?
Yeah, it's really slow and doesn't turns like a tank. I prefer Bart's car all day long.
Really?
But this sums up our characters in games as well, mate, because me and you always play the complete opposite characters, don't we? You're always the strong, slow fella, and I'm always the quick, small fella.
Yeah. It's true, but I think let's go into some
fuck.
deep psychological issues here. I think it comes down to the
Tom,
fact
that's
that
level
I'm
2.
What do you
That's
Oh,
mission
for
2.
fuck's sake.
Two failed missions.
All right. Go on. You can do it. You
We're
can
back
bloody
on
do
it.
it, Steph.
Oh.
I know
Oh.
you can.
Wanker.
Yeah, I think going into the psychology, he fucked
He
you over.
absolutely fucked me over. I didn't realise I was racing a fucking, like, policeman.
Go on.
He'd done a full.
What are you talking
He'd done a pit
about?
maneuver on me. He full on pit maneuvered me and then just got away with it. What a bastard.
He got away with it. A policeman?
Well, they're trained in that thing, aren't they?
I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting anything but that. I was expecting, like, I don't know, like stunt car driver,
Nah, policeman.
fucking
Man.
anything like that. The policeman. Oh, sorry, Steph. That really tickled me. What were we saying about characters? Yeah. So, there's some psychology to it, no doubt. I think that, like, it's weird, isn't it? Because I feel like when I play, all right, good example here, because we've been playing it quite a bit recently. Titanfall 2,
So, yeah.
right?
Yep.
Like, I think that when I'm playing as a pilot, like when it's just first, like you know, when you're just a human, and all of that sort of stuff, I think I'm really high risk. Like, I always play really high risk. Like, I go with a crazy loadout. I try and do stuff with a sniper or a shotgun, and I just go for it. So I play high risk. But then when it comes to being a Titan, I'm the exact opposite. I don't play high risk at all. For some reason, I have to stand back. I have to be tanky. I have to be defensive, which is weird, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, because
the two don't go. Two don't go together.
Yeah, you'd think that you'd be much more. Sorry, am I? Ah, is it another mission where I have to stay behind this guy?
Yeah, it looks to be.
You'd think that once you had the Titan,
That car. That car. Sorry, God.
he's just ramming
Yeah.
everyone out of the way. This fella.
Yeah, he's fucking up.
Yeah, you'd think once you had the Titan, you could be a bit more tactical. Oh,
Yeah. That you go for it. Do
I
you know what I
remember
mean?
there's a secret round in this little area.
That was a beautiful jump, by the way, Steph. I've got to say, like,
Thanks, mate.
your wheels
mean,
just glided onto the ground. Then that
Remember,
was
I
really
am,
well
I am
done.
the hit and run
Fucking
profesh.
hit and run pro over here. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd think that once you had your Titan full of armor and everything, you'd be a bit more gun ho, like me with my Ronin.
Yeah. Yeah, mate. You just fucking go
You
for
just
it.
go for it,
You
and
give
then
no shit.
once you're
Yeah.
too dead, you just nuke to eject, and then you take down another Titan to get your next puppy to then do it all over again.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know. You are so right though, and it is the same with cars as well. I'm never going to go for the car which is high speed and dodgy handling. I'm always going to go for the car that has like more weight, better handling. It says something about me, mate. Maybe I'm risk averse,
Maybe.
or maybe I'm just scared. Generally, maybe I'm really scared.
Maybe. I think so, mate. I think that's the one. If I kick
Do you think so?
look at Wiggum's dead eyes.
Do you get an
Look
instant
at
hit
his
and run?
dead eyes.
Oh my
Lord.
god! Oh.
Oh
Oh.
my god.
Oh.
If I kick him, do you think I'll get an instant hit and run?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, I think it's worth a shot.
I'm kicking a policeman up the arse. and
No, well, that would be a
swift
no then.
Yep. We tried.
Kicking a policeman up the arse.
It's not recommended. Don't go and do that, kids.
In fairness, to the children, message for the children. My advice would be don't kick a policeman anywhere.
Why is Snake just hanging out in the middle of a fucking motorway?
Mate, because you're about to race, innit? It's time to race. Have you glitched Bart out?
No, we're good.
Oh,
It did look it though, didn't it?
it did. I remember Little
Oh,
Bandit
do you know-
was always my favourite.
Yeah, Little Bandit's
Love
class.
Little Bandit.
Do you know what I do love about the races? You know, when you go back and do the separate races, because it's
Yeah,
it's
to
normally
get-
Ralph,
to
isn't it?
get a car.
Is it Ralph that does it? And he like just counts completely wrong.
Yeah.
I love
4,
it.
6,
It's
purple.
like 2, 2, 2, go.
Go! It's like it reminds me of Brian Badunde on Face Jacker
Brr.
when he has
Brr.
his when he has his little art showdown with the art
Oh,
teacher
yes.
called Nick,
Brick.
and he calls him Brick, and they present it at the same time. He goes Bun, Brr, Bah!
I love Brian
That's so
Badunde.
fucking
What a
good,
hero.
man. Brian Badunde is what it's all about. We need more Brian Badunde. If they could do like a face jacker, like a Brian Badunde at home special for quarantine, that would really lift some
Oh, that
spirits,
would,
I
wouldn't it?
reckon.
I really would.
Well done on doing that first time. I honestly, not that I doubt you or anything, mate, but I
Whatever.
really had it to mind that you were going to fail that.
You fucking doubt every
Whatever.
second. Don't you come at me with this reassuring
I've got to
talk.
admit, level 2 has had me scared a few times, mate. I've got to admit. We've got so much time. We've got so much to do still.
I know, we're only on level 2. We need to get a move on with this playlist.
We need to figure out what cars
Oh no.
are going to be optimum for winning.
Well, we got Cletus again with his fucking van.
Mate, Cletus is what it's all
Oh,
about.
this builder, look at this
Love-
builder. Why
I
is this
love
builder?
Cletus's van.
Why does this builder just come running up to us, just stand there? Collect the flat meat 4 times runs out, avoid a pull.
Mate, think like weird shit like that is what makes this game
Why
great.
why did he come sprinting
don't
up,
know.
all excited? And then
There he
just stood
goes.
there?
He just.
He was back.
I don't
Loves
know.
it.
Oh,
Maybe he wants
it's
the
so
meat.
good. Oh, the skunk meat.
Hmm.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Oh, I just love
banjo
random shit
music.
like that. Do you know what? Do you know what it puts me to mind of actually? kind of like the whole Spider-Man 2 open world, where just weird shit happens in that camera when you're like talking to people or accepting missions or just walking around the street.
Because the world's like alive, people just
Yes.
fuck about like they would in real life.
Yeah. Imagine if people had this sort of behaviour in real life.
It'd be a very different world, wouldn't it? But imagine
I
if,
think
if
I've
it
only
was
had-
like real. If this was real life, mate, I'd be terrified because you'll be talking to Chief Wiggum out on the street,
Yeah.
and then you go into a building like 3
Yes.
miles away, and Chief Wiggum will be in there having a pint, and you're just like, what is going on?
Yeah.
What's
There's
happening
only
here?
there's only a couple times in my life I can think where there's been a genuine like computer glitch. There's been a glitch in the system in real life, and like, you're not meant to be here. Do you know what I mean? Someone's come up or spoken to me or something, and I thought, you are genuinely not meant to be here. You're a glitch. Like, something happened, and a series of noughts and ones were put in the wrong place, and you just spawned in front and ended up doing this particular behaviour. 2 incidents, right? The first I can think of is I think I was with Adam. For listeners, we have a friend called Adam for purposes, and we're at a bus stop. No, we weren't at a bus stop. Maybe we were. In fact, both of these stories take place at a bus stop.
Is the bus stop relevant to the story?
Yes, because I think it adds a certain mystique.
Because they were also
So-
getting a bus.
The first guy wasn't.
Oh my god.
This is what was creepy about it. So the
Creepy?
first guy, right? We're at like trust me when I say this is like a proper computer glitch in real life, mate. It's like you're just sat there with your mouth, your jaw to the fucking floor, thinking, how did that happen? What was that about? So basically, we're at this bus stop, and there's this guy, just like, I don't know, just I would say he was frantically looking at the ground. And if you're struggling to imagine what frantically looking at the ground is like, yeah, you should. That
Oh,
indicates that you're
shit.
stable. Do you know what I mean? But he was frantically looking at the ground,
Go, go, go.
and then out of nowhere, like, he catches. I think he caught Adam's eyes first, and then obviously I look over, and he's looking at us both, and then out of nowhere he pulls a 6-pack of miniature Scotch eggs. He just goes, Scotch egg, and we're like, under never.
Were they
Under any
open? Were they
circumstances.
pre-open, or did he open them in front of you?
He'd eaten a couple of them, so there are
It's
4
an
left.
opened packet of Scotch eggs.
Yeah, that he produced from his pocket as he was frantically looking at the floor. And I thought, you're not meant to be here. You're in the wrong place at the wrong time for the wrong reasons. You need, like, there's somewhere on this earth which was meant for you, and it's not the number J bus stop in East Barnet Village. It's
Maybe it is
not
the
here.
number
You're-
J bus stop.
Number J.
It all adds up now, doesn't it?
Oh mate, I bet you when I refused his Scotch egg, I bet you he was like, that guy's a bit weird.
Yeah, what a freak.
That guy's a freak. Who doesn't accept a Scotch egg for free? What a loser. Yeah, so that was one instant. The second instant was at a bus stop, and I with you or Adam again. Basically, it was outside High Barnet near the pub, late at night, and what was it? I think with the vampire. Does that ring a bell? The Barnet vampire?
No.
Steph?
No, it doesn't ring a...
Have you ever met the Barnet vampire? The guy that walks around in the black cape?
Yeah.
You remember
Yeah,
him?
yeah.
Yeah, you remember the Barnet vampire. So you know I'm not talking shit. So it must have been with Adam again. So we were leaving... Yeah, because you must have got the 184. We were getting the 387. This is stimulating viewing for the fucking viewers right now, isn't it?
The viewers are just trying to
listening to the
pinpoint,
bus numbers in
where we
London.
live.
So you were getting 184. I was getting the 307. And
Can't believe I have
Adam
to
was
buy
like,
a
"Oh,
car
God."
for my dad rather than just giving it to me. What a sleazy wanker. Yeah, fuck you, Homer.
yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna run him over in a minute. Right, carry on.
So yeah, so we basically like
Mate, I'm failing. I'm
waiting for
gonna
his
fail
bus.
this
It was
mission.
taking ages, and then Adam went, "Oh God, like where's the bus taking fucking ages?" You know, usual thing. Like you're just waiting for like 20 minutes,
Fresh
dead
out
of
the
night,
pub,
freezing
yeah.
cold. Yeah, fresh out of the pub. You just want to get home, like make a hash brown sandwich. Typical shit, basically. Nothing special.
Hash brown sandwich sounds great.
Oh, best. It's the most disgusting, with brown sauce, most disgusting, like, pre-hangover food, mate. It's brilliant.
Pre-hangover
So,
food.
oh, yeah. So, basically, we're waiting there. And obviously, the Barnet vampire, because he's omniscient and omnipotent, he's heard our whole conversation, knows exactly what we're talking about and what's going on. So, he then appears out of nowhere, like, literally from the shadows, as the bus comes around the corner. And Adam goes, "Oh, the bus is coming." And he goes, "The bus was always coming."
He's not wrong.
And well, he's not. In fact, it was almost poignant. He was so right. Do you know what I mean? It was like you were like, "Fuck!" Like there's almost something quite philosophical about that. But we
same
obviously
time.
we hadn't considered that being like, you know, hammered on cheap ale and dying for a hash brown sandwich. But then as soon as he said it, he kind of flicked his cape over his head and face like a vampire, and then walked off with his little trolley. You know that old women carry their shopping in?
Yes, he did carry that along.
Yeah,
with
one
him,
of them. Yeah, exactly. So I would say those are two incidents where life glitched out. Where I just thought this wasn't meant to happen. I can't explain this incident. I'm confused. Other acronyms. You know, it was just a bit much.
Just a bit too weird.
The Scotch egg, the Scotch egg incident and the vampire incident. They're unique to Barnet, I would say. For viewers, just type in Barnet. It's a London borough, and just go over a few Google images. It looks like quite a nice kind of like typical like nice London suburb, to be honest. But look over a few images, then type in like Barnet Scotch eggs and Barnet vampire, and just see what you come up with. Get a taste for what Barnet's about.
Barnet Scotch eggs
weird.
come up with anything other than
Should
someone
I type
who
it now?
potentially
Hang on.
makes Scotch eggs in Barnet,
Mate, hang about
Or has a
before
hat.
you
like a Barnet,
Barnet Scotch egg.
or is it
a
a
Barnet,
hairdo?
yeah.
Is it a hairdo? A Barnet is a hairdo, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, busted.
All right,
Oh.
listen. All right, well, basically, if you type in Barnet Scotch eggs, you just get fucking hundreds of pictures of Scotch eggs, mate.
Yeah, of course you did. I don't know what you were expecting from that one.
Well, I'm gonna type in Barnet vampire, and we're gonna get some heavy shit now. Barnet vampire, right? No, it's fuck
I was
all.
gonna say there's
fuck all, mate.
nothing. You know, it's not like the
There's
Enfield
absolute fuck all.
poltergeist.
Yes, which is a thing. That's a genuine thing, famous thing. Wow.
So can I see the Truckasaurus then?
See that the thing is, I feel like people who are gonna look this up, and like look up Barnet Scotch egg and Barnet vampire, and since listening to my story, they're just gonna think like, well, this is just the ramblings of a madman. In fact, the only glitch in
maybe
the
he's the
system
Scotch
is,
eggs man.
yeah, he's the mentalist. He's the mentalist.
This is too cool.
He probably offered people Scotch eggs at the bus stop and wears capes and carries trolleys
Carries
with no shopping in
trolleys.
them.
An
he
image
doesn't
of you
wheel them.
holding like a
Doesn't use
wheeled
the
trolley.
wheels. Yeah, imagine if like the elderly just like hefted trolleys around on their shoulders. Like what's Doris got in her trolley today? Boulders. Good on you, Doris. Good on you, you fucking warrior.
I always found this really
Fucking
difficult
warrior,
to
Doris.
destroy the cars on this game because once
Yeah.
you touch them,
You
you,
got-
have to stop, back off, and then re-hit them. It's not like
Yeah.
you can't like just keep driving them into a wall or something.
Hammering in, and also just like what happened just back there, it's predicting their movements, and sometimes they can be so fucking erratic. They look like they're heading forward, and then suddenly out of absolutely nowhere, they just blast out a quick fucking like 3-point turn, and you're like, what was that about?
Yeah.
Good work, by the way, though. Very good
Thanks.
work.
Hopefully we can not fail this level. I think this is the final mission,
Nah,
mate.
but look at your.
Because the whole point
Seriously?
of this level is for Bart to see the Truckasaurus, which Dr.
It
Freak
is, isn't
has
it?
access to, I do believe. Has he made it? Fuck knows.
You know what would have been quite cool? I don't think you actually get it in this, but I think it would have been quite cool if they converted Truckasaurus into a Truckasaurus car.
That would
Like they
be
turned
cool.
his head, yeah, like they turned his head into a chassis and then just put 4 wheels on the bottom of his jaw or something.
Wasn't the secret
would be
car?
cool.
Wasn't the secret car in this level a monorail train? I'm pretty sure
Oh
it
my
was.
god! I think you're right.
I think you got it from that little station I just drove through.
Yeah. You know what? I think you're right. And it was crap
Yeah,
at
and it
turning.
was
'cause
really
it's
shit.
a
'Cause it's
monorail.
a monorail train.
Yeah. Because it's a fucking. I don't know what like
Come on,
the thought process
Bosh.
behind it really is. It's like
That's-
it'll be epic in a straight line if it's on tracks, but otherwise you're screwed.
Yeah. Shame it's not on tracks.
Shame it's not. Oh, you get a head-on collision with that guy. Oh no, he's facing away. Bollocks.
Yeah. I tried.
You're doing very well at this, though, Steph. I've
Don't
got to
jinx it.
say, like,
What's wrong with you?
I think you're doing very well.
Gonna get a
You need a
hill.
spanner. Yeah. They just, I think I'm just shit at hit and run. I actually think you are a bit of a black belt. You're a Mr. Miyagi black belt professional, super fucking hit and run driver. The fact that the AI is literally the most thick fucking, it's like got the brain of custard, doesn't like, you know,
Yeah, don't take it away from
clearly
me.
helps you. Yeah, it kind of doesn't.
How many of these
support
cars do
you.
I need to destroy? Head on,
Why do I keep
Bosh!
stuttering
Oh,
as
mate.
well?
A head-on collision gets you serious damage.
It's like fucking like half damage or some shit, isn't it? More.
You do have to wonder what the world's come to when you've got a child driving a snowplow into cars
In
because they're
summer.
using cell phones.
Yeah.
How did you not explode?
The thing is, though, as well, that I'm kind of picking up as a questionable aspect of this is just the fatalities generally.
Oh, there's a lot. There's a hell of a lot.
I mean, how many cars was that? Four we destroyed, wasn't it?
Felt like 16 million. But yeah, 4.
Felt like 60 million. What?
I feel like that's all I've been doing for the past 2 weeks. is
Why?
destroying these
Why
cars.
that number? Why that number?
It was a big number.
It's a
Do we
big
get to
number.
see the Truckasaurus?
Yeah, of course we get to see a trucker fucking the Truckasaurus. Of course you do. What's he saying?
That Truckasaurus is going to go on a killing rampage. Oh, here we go, Truckasaurus. And
That's
storyline.
it. Beautiful.
Dinosaur. I never would have guessed.
Yeah, we need fucking plot building right now. That's what we're missing, isn't it? It's been running off without its training wheels.
You're right there, mate. Oh,
No.
Bart's taking this guy for a ride. So, after all that,
Considering Bart has very few skills, he could make it as an Uber driver or something, couldn't he?
oh my god. Aliens.
And Kang and Kodos. One thing I never understood: the beam of light is a classic for aliens, but why the fucking cloud? Why the
It makes
dust?
it look more epic. If you've just got
Does it? I think it
if
makes
you've
it
just
look more
got Bart
shit.
being picked up, he'd look like, you know, in like anatomy class or whatever you see on TV, and they have the frogs, the dead frogs, and they're like their legs are up in the air, and then they've got the big
Yeah.
fat belly on them. Like it would just
Yeah.
look like that with Bart going up in the air with his body shape.
Oh, it will as well, won't it?
So yeah, that's
Really
why you
will.
need the cloud of smoke, because otherwise
You're
it
right,
looks
mate.
stupid.
You're right, mate. That is simply there to hide sins, isn't it? You're so spot on. It is there to hide sins. So right.
Right, so we didn't do
Right,
too
well, that's
well on
it.
that level. We only got 27%, but the idea was just to smash through the story.
Mate, that's fine. Absolutely fine. We can do some more collectibles on the next level because we're hitting it fresh. So we'll get a few collectibles on level 3 and then smash some story missions out. Like do half of them or something.
Sounds a plan.
Sounds
sounds
a
a
good plan, I reckon. Right. So I reckon you lot listening better join us for that next time because now you're 3 episodes in. You're basically committed. This is the equivalent of having a marriage or a child.
Exactly.
So
you've got to keep
there are no
going.
break. Yeah. Yeah.
Why
there's
give
there's
up
no
now?
rest for the wicked anymore. Yeah. No rest for the wicked. You've got to commit. Like tough. I'm afraid. whether you like it or whether you really dislike this series, you've got to watch it now. You've got no choice.
Just because
So,
you tuned into episode
more to the
3.
point. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. It does mean like the world to us. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel because that would mean a great deal, and find links to everything in the description to support us from our Patreon and more. It means the world to us. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you.